Hello, Mario, and welcome to the Untitled Podcast. I am your host, Nicky.
Another host, Gregg.
I am host number 3, Jet or Reiko. Call me what you want, I don't care.
I'm host number 4, Apollo, and today we are joined by...
Oh, are we supposed to say?
Yes,
Yeah.
my friend.
Oh, you didn't tell us that.
Sorry!
Hello.
That was no fight, my bad.
I am Tofu, CEO of Penguinronpa.
Hello, Instaronpa Podcast. I'm Gabe. I'm here to teach you about killing games and its many effects. Killing games is a medical
You should.
process for 16 ultimate students. That's it.
Oh no.
This is
Yeah.
off to a fantastic start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wonderful.
devolved into chaos in 30 seconds.
that's how it goes here.
Yeah, it is.
Fantastic.
Anyways.
Let's go, amigos.
So,
Let's go!
Ooh.
Yeah, but I died.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's start with...
Professional.
Yes, let's be professional. Let's start with the questions that both Tofu and Gabe can answer.
No. That's not
Yes.
that's not how we do this. So
Yes, it is.
Tofu and Gabe, for people who are listening who may not know, what is your Rompa about? I want you to introduce us to the Rompas, for those who do not know what it is already.
Gabe, do you want to go first? You started before
Alright.
me. I think it's fair.
That's true, I did start before you. Sometimes I forget that. Alright, well, my Rompa is Marioronpa, which started very late October of 2019. And as you may know of the name, it's about, the funny Nintendo character called Mario, where he wakes up at a familiar location of Princess Peach's castle. He wakes up with 15 other people, ready to take on a killing game with one of his most sworn enemies who thought have died. Funny clown man Dementio.
I always pronounced him as Dementio. I feel like that's wrong.
Dementio.
Dementio. Like dimension, but dimension.
Well, his name is supposed to be like a play on words on dimension and dementia, so Dementio can work as well. I just say Dementio because it works. It's easier to pronounce.
I guess I didn't know how to pronounce it, so I just did whatever.
Tofu, you want to talk about Penguin?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we were still going to talk about Dementio. But, yeah, I am Tofu. I run Penguinronpa, which is a Club Penguin Danganronpa. It stars Agent, who is our lovely they-them monarch, and some other iconic penguins from the game, as well as Klutzy the Crab. And they are on the actual island of Club Penguin. And, well, it's Danganronpa, you know what happens, so... They do be dying, though.
Murder! Yay!
My favorite.
Woo! Favorite pastime.
My favorite activity in my pastime.
So fun.
yeah.
Ending the lives of others.
Fun.
Fun.
Ooh,
Anyways, now we can get into questions. If there's
Yeah.
nothing else.
Sassy, what the fuck?
Sussy.
That's my cat, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Your cat wants to
And
join.
your cat.
My cat is just vibing with me. Hold on.
Let your cat join the podcast. I think it has some wonderful things to say.
Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk to the crew? Hold on. There she goes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah!
Okay, Rekko's cat. No need to get so political.
That's not what this podcast is about. Anyways. Who wants to ask the first question?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Yay. So, we're starting with the questions that are for both. For Gabe and Tofu, what do you do when you feel burnt out or stressed? And this one is from Wolfronpa.
When I'm usually burnt out or stressed, I usually play the games of the source material. It doesn't really matter which, just like any Mario content that could, provide as inspiration or just entertainment while I take a break from working.
Nice.
Same, except Club Penguin only has like 3 games I can play, so it's a bit harder for that. But I do play other games too, usually Banjo-Kazooie for like the 50th time. But yeah, take a break. You are never letting your fans down for taking a break. They are good and healthy, so do it. Just do it when you are burnt out.
Hell yeah.
Do it, make your dreams
Sad.
come true.
Okay, wait. Since you guys talked about games, I want to ask the best question that I
Oh
think
yes,
will be
I've been
asked
waiting.
in
I've been waiting all day
history.
for this.
The question comes to us from _squash_ on Instagram. The question is simply, gaming?
Gaming. Final answer.
Sans gaming.
I
That is my
agree.
answer.
Great. Now we can call the podcast Sans.
Nope.
No,
I've already
Or
decided
gaming
it'll be called
question
Hello
mark.
Mario.
we already know the name now.
Hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario.
Hello
Hello,
Mario.
Mario. Hi, I'm Luigi. Hello, I'm Luigi, and I'm a tire.
A tire.
I'm a tire.
I'm a soup.
I'm the soup.
I'm the soup.
Anyways, to both of you, question. I read there. I don't know how to pronounce his username. Oh, Assistronpa. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
What are each of your favorite and least favorite executions?
My favorite execution is by far Kamek's, solely because it's inspired by the best Mario Party DS boss battle.
Yeah.
Map in
love that
general.
one.
Kamek's library is seriously a masterpiece of a map.
I love that one so much.
Despite, being kind of luck-based, but I mean, hey, that's Mario Party, what are you gonna do?
I'm a big fan of Toadette's music room personally, but Kamek's library is also pretty good.
Valid.
Mm-hmm.
My least favorite, I probably have to say Nastasia's, because, there wasn't really that much going on in there. And it was kind of rushed because I was still new to animating and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, massive spoilers, by the way.
Oh yeah, spoilers for both of ours. My favorite, it's close between Paige and Rory. I think Rory's is more visually entertaining to look at just because I improved so much since the last one. But I do really
did.
like the kind of overall story of Paige's execution a lot more. And then that pretty much just leaves Sensei's. That's my least favorite, just because it was the first one, and I still like it. But it's just not as good as the others, I feel.
Oh, so I miss them.
Suffer.
Oh,
Finger guns.
I'm gonna
We
cry
miss
on
our
the
penguin
podcast.
friends.
Oh no. Fuck. I miss them so much.
penguin.
I miss my wife, Tails. I
I
miss
miss
I
her.
miss my wife, though. I miss her a lot. I'll be back.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I started crying. I really miss them. Anyways.
Are you okay?
No, I miss them.
take this as a sign as to how good Penguinronpa is. Go read it.
Yeah,
No.
Go
Do
read
it.
Penguinronpa.
Do it, read it. Leave now. Come back when you read it.
Yeah.
We will know.
We will know.
Oh, okay, I'm
I
okay
have
now.
I have
Sorry.
spies ready.
I'm okay now.
Paulo, do you want to ask a question?
How about you go first?
I already did.
Okay. Do you guys have any advice for other Instaronpa creators? And this is a question from Script.Flipped.
Is this for both of us?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, biggest piece of advice I'm about to share to you. Outline. I swear to God, it helps so much.
True.
If you're just gonna go in, make slides willy-nilly, you are not gonna have a good time. Or dare I say, you're gonna have a bad time.
Oh my god.
See how many
But
Sans
yeah.
references we can make and how quickly we can get taken down.
It always goes
Keep it
back
busy,
to
huh?
Sam.
Yeah, well, funny skeleton, go. But seriously, outlining helps, like, by a long shot. Also, what other creators said, be a fan of what you're making. If you're just gonna pick a random series, make a romp of it, it's gonna be canceled in the prologue, I guarantee you.
Yeah. There's a lot of advice I could give, but I think the biggest one that I don't see too many people talk about is to focus on your daily life just as much, if not more, than your deadly life. A lot of people like to just rush into the deaths because they are the most interesting parts for a lot of people. But if you don't have like a really solid daily life, you won't have as much of an attachment to the characters and just overall memorable moments, since once you get into deadly life, you're pretty much just doing the trial for the rest of the chapter. And that happens in every chapter, so that's not really gonna stick out as much for each chapter. So just have like fun little events. Don't be afraid to get a little silly, or like be like, is this too like lighthearted for a murder game? Like, no, have some fun. Like, just focus on daily life. It will help your Rompa a lot.
Even unfortunately, there are some readers
This
that
makes
will
sense, right.
only pay attention to deadly life.
Yes.
But we don't talk about those people. You know who you are.
Yeah. If you're a fan of Orlando, but only the deadly life part, you're only half a fan. Get the fuck out.
True.
And I'm gonna
That's
cut you
very
in
true.
half.
If you're a Rompa reader and you only pay attention to deadly life, you're a Monaco McKinney. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
How does it only have half of you exist?
Oh, is it my turn to ask a question?
Sure.
think so.
Yay! Okay. Gabe and Tofu, this is from Owen Cabbage. What inspired you to start your Instaronpas?
Okay, this is a very obvious answer. It's not any surprise that Lazy Rampa was the reason I started. I mean, hell, Robin built an entire foundation dedicated to killing game crossovers. Big props to the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Stan
also,
Robin.
Stan Robin. Also, it's also just my love of Mario in general. It's the series I have the biggest attachment to. So I was like, hey, I could make a killing game out of this. I like funny Wahoo, man.
Funny Wahoo!
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. Lazy Rompa was I just found it randomly one day, and I read it all in one day, and I was like, this is amazing. And then
You said Reddit. So go ahead.
But then also I just have a massive love for Club Penguin, just genuinely, because it's so stupid and cute. And I was like, yeah, they can kill each other, that'd be fun.
Let them
But
commit.
also Mr. Gabe here was an inspiration, because I think it was Marioronpa and like Curryrompa, I think I found them next. And that's when I started to realize, like, oh, this is like a trend that like I can do, that other people are doing. Alright, I guess I can do it.
And then it was all uphill from there.
And then everything. I really like this
I guess
question.
I can go next.
Oh. No, I'm going next. I just want to
Okay, Greg.
Sorry,
Mom said it's
Alright.
my turn on the question.
I just really like like how this question is phrased, but this question's from I Go By E. Thoughts on dogs that are in fact pog.
Wait, thoughts on what?
Thoughts
What?
on
I had-
dogs, like the animal that that are in
dogs.
fact pog.
Do they
Dogs.
be pogging though?
Doggers?
I've never seen a dog pog.
Dog champ?
I have to be honest, I've never seen a dog pog.
Alright, I'm gonna give you a hot take. The only good dog is Polterpup.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I'd say I agree.
Yeah,
But I have
I'm just kidding. I love dogs, but I like cats more.
Same, I am a
dogs,
cat
so that would
person, but I
be-
do like
so
dogs.
I can't say I agree. I'm a cat person. Okay, but on the note of
Cat gang.
Polterpup, I love Polterpup so much.
Polterpup is good.
Who doesn't?
I love Polterpup.
I love them. I cry.
Like in the beginning of Luigi's Mansion 3, where you just go into the bathroom and you just pet Polterpup. It's like,
Wholesome.
I haven't
so
actually
good.
played LM3 yet because I haven't had the time to go buy it, so I don't know what you're talking about.
It's really good.
But I
You
don't-
mind? I got Luigi's Mansion 3 last Christmas, and I did not open it yet.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Can I buy it from you?
I'll be right back. Gotta go buy Luigi's Mansion 3.
I will throw it in the air, and I have to trust that you'll catch it. All the way in,
Well, knowing
all the way
Tofu,
across
Canada.
the country.
knowing Tofu, he's just gonna let it drop because of their totally terrible hatred for Luigi.
Yeah. Fuck Luigi, I will stand by that.
You know, it all started in Goomba's Booty Boardwalk.
Goomba's booty.
Oh no, the story.
In Goomba's
No.
fucking what now?
Story
Goomba's
time.
Booty Boardwalk
Have you
the
not played
classic
Goomba's Booty
stage.
Boardwalk?
in Mario Party 8 for the Nintendo Wii.
Nintendo Wii, released 2008.
The only games I had on Wii were like Wii Sport and Skylanders.
It's Super Paper Mario now.
Skylanders. Heart emoji.
Fuck it, I'm gonna make Skylanders Rompa, just wait. Just
Hell
because.
yeah.
Wow.
Anyways.
Are you gonna put Donkey Kong and Bowser in it?
Fucking,
Yes.
they're gonna be the monos. They've been
Mono Bowser.
Mono Bowser,
Oh,
Mono Kong,
Mono
and
Bowser.
Mono Spyro. Because one.
Well, these are pretty cool killing game participants.
What is your take on dogs?
Rompa.
Why don't you meow when I want you to make noise?
Okay. The next
Were you asking your
question-
cat?
Yes, I'm asking my cat. She's always so freaking noisy. And I'm not making any noise, and it's annoying me. Meow. Meow for the podcast viewers. If you ever
Jet
want-
meows ASMR.
Only the pleasant sounds.
I'm leaving this in. I just want you to know before.
Good.
I'm leaving this
Good.
in.
That content is good content. Leave it in.
Hold on, can I hear you? There.
Whoa.
That
Hot
didn't sound too good.
Thank
Hot
you
take,
for your
Jet's
intake.
cat.
What? Excuse me?
I said that was a hot take, Jet's cat.
Dope. Next question. Next question comes from Pizza. How the fuck?
Pizza
They have three
Roy.
eyes.
Cut.
And I don't know if it's Pizza Row 3, but Roman numerals, or if it's Pizza Roy.
I think it's
Roy.
Roy.
I'm gonna say Pizza Roy because it's funny to say. But how do you make your murders, and how do you choose your mastermind? Of course, who hasn't revealed? Oh well, go ahead.
Yeah,
Gabe, you can go first.
yeah. Since Marioronpa's timeline was pretty much like an alternate Super Paper Mario, it was kind of a given to who the mastermind was going to be, which I will say is probably a flaw about it because I kind of restricted myself. But I mean, Mr. L's a really cool character, and I think he was really cool to write in as a mastermind. Plus, Luigi. You wouldn't really expect Luigi to be controlling everything. Sort of.
Luigi.
I knew he was evil a long time ago, Gabe.
Yes,
I'm sure you
Tofu, we
did.
know.
I'm sure you did, Tofu.
We know.
And as for murders, it's really hard to say because I don't really have any specific process. I just kind of like get inspiration from somewhere, and then make my own stuff along the way until I get something I enjoy. For example, chapter 4 is probably one of the best ones to write because there's so much you could do in bomb battlefield. Anything deadly, that is.
Ooh, yeah.
For example, a certain minion that likes to eat things.
Oh, ew, French homework.
Banana.
Anyways, sorry.
French homework is an evil minion that likes to eat things. Got it.
Hey,
I knew it.
It eats my knowledge.
For me, for my murders, I like to try and incorporate as many aspects from Club Penguin as I can. We had the whole jetpack thing, jackhammers, the test chamber. So I guess like if you're doing like
You
if you're doing a Rompa based on a series, try and incorporate elements from that source, just to make it feel more in universe. As for masterminds, I can't say too much, but just try and make it make sense. Wahoo!
right.
Yay.
Wahoo.
I mean, unless it's Jeff Mastermind.
Chef Mastermind.
That defies all logic and makes total sense whatsoever, not biased at all.
Jeff
It's
Mastermind.
Jeff 2.
Jeff 2! The reign of Jeff 2!
Only real gamers will get that reference.
Jeff 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Jeff cares not for your electric boogaloo.
He doesn't.
Mais que fais-tu?
Sorry. Okay. For Gabe and Tofu, what is? Bleh. Okay, which is your most favorite and least favorite trial of your Rompa?
Favorite trial was the last one. One, because it was the longest. Cough, cough. And, there's really no other reason, because, like, I just like the build-up to revealing Mr. L as the mastermind. And, least favorite is probably either the first or second. Probably the second, because I kind of rushed that one and wasn't thinking too much about it. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
My favorite overall chapter is this current chapter that we're on, chapter 4. But as for trials go, chapter 2 is pretty much always gonna be like the best in terms of like self-contained cases because everything came together so well. As for least favorite, probably just chapter 1 because it was my first one, so it was pretty simple. And I don't know. It was really short, and I could definitely do a lot better now, but I'm still happy with it.
Right.
It's my turn, I think.
Jet.
Well, I don't know. I love
You're doing your best. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, are there any moments with your community that you'd want to talk about? So that's to both of you.
Message to all like Rumpa readers in general. Like, stop comparing, please. Like there's like so many instances where people compare fangins to Canon. And like this can like really discourage other creators. Original and something like that. And like sure I can the occasional joke is fine. But like if you go like out of your way to find similarities between a fangin and Canon, you're not doing anything good, I'm gonna tell you that. But nothing really in my community in general is worth mentioning. It's just, the standard comments. But overall, my community was pretty pleasant and enjoyable.
Gee, I don't know. Let's see. Stop. Don't act like things are canon if they're not. If you have a theory that's correct, but it hasn't been proven yet, you can act like I think this is what's gonna happen, but don't be like this is 100% what is going to happen. It's just kind of annoying, especially when you're wrong and you're just making people believe that something is true when it's not. But that's a pretty minor problem. Overall, my community is pretty good. I mean, we talk about Jeff, so...
Jeff.
And Jeff, too.
And Jeff, too.
Can't forget Jeff,
Can I bring up how Skeff was created just for fun?
Yes, we can talk about Skiff.
Yay! Okay, I wasn't there, but apparently there was... I don't know, I just secondhand stuff I was told. It was basically a Ultra Despair Girls AU thing. Right?
Yeah.
But with Club Penguin characters, and I'm not really sure on the details. I just know it ended up with Skeff. And
yeah, they wanted to make an Ultra Despair Girls version of Penguinronpa. So for the pro tags, they had Jeff the Ref as Kamaru, and Skip the Bellhop, who, if you don't know, he is a ghost, and he is a stinky bastard man. They have him as Toko. And then people just started shipping them. Because of course they would. But it's great, actually. I love it. It's crazy that I indirectly caused the strangest Club Penguin crack ship of all time.
I love it so much.
Tofu's gotten publicity in the most weird ways.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For example, IGN.
Oh god.
Don't spoil other questions we have, Gabe.
Oh jeez.
I didn't know that was a question.
Cut it out. Cut it out. Edit.
Cut the dates.
Nah. I'll leave it in.
Cut the camera.
We'll do it live.
It's a nice do it for 5 minutes from now.
I'm building up tension.
Exactly. Rompa writers, we know how to do that fairly well.
Decently.
I regret wording it like this because this is really bad. But the way I typed it was stories about development. So I'm assuming whenever I typed this up, I meant, do you have any stories about development? Anything that changed from beta to what actually happened or anything like that?
Well, for one, Kamek was supposed to die in chapter 1, but I changed it to three chapters later.
For the best.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Funny Wizard got more screen time.
Funny Wizard.
And as for the very beginning, I got the idea for Marioronpa while I was actually eating my school's unholy excuses for food. I was eating and I said in my mind, damn, Dementia would make for an excellent Monokuma/Killing Game host. And then I pulled out my notes app and I was like, here's 60 Mario characters, let's make this work. and then I just went to a bunch of sprite sheet websites and gathered a bunch of pixel sprites because, I couldn't really draw good at the time. How about you, Tofu?
Trying to think of something that I haven't already said, because I do share a lot of behind-the-scenes tidbits. Here's one that I don't think I've said. In Chapter 4, after the body discovery, the protagonist switches from agent to dog. Originally, I was going to have it switch to rookie for the investigation, and then Dot for the trial, simply because Rookie is too stupid to lead a trial.
Makes sense.
Not wrong.
But then I was like, it's too complicated to have two switches back to back, so I just made Dot the protagonist for the entirety of Deadly Life instead.
Stan Dot's bedhead.
Yes, and then I still had
Yes.
Rookie be stupid because he's Rookie and he's stupid, and then he got called sus for like 20
Which
posts
made
in a row.
Which made him in quotation
When
marks
the imposter is
suspicious.
sus.
And the imposter is
Like people were like convinced it was Rookie.
And then oh god, I was one of those people.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, same. I did have my suspicions of Rookie, but not because he was stupid.
No.
Fair. But
I
like
was
people were
wondering-
just looking for things that weren't there, and it's like once he says one wrong thing, it's like, why'd you do that? And it's because he's stupid.
Yeah, Mondo
No,
moment.
when I say I was one of
No.
the people, it's because I like actively was with the people, but honestly, because I didn't know who else to sus, and I was like, well, no one's being suspicious, so I'll just go with
Yeah.
Rookie, because that's who everyone else is sussing, so I'll trust them.
And as you now know, there is a reason why no one else was sus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What else was I gonna say? Oh, another reason why Rookie was especially stupid in this trial is because I really wanted to have the scrum debate be Dot and the two actors against Gary, JPG, and Rookie. I just thought that'd be really badass. And I
That
couldn't
was
really
so
think of a way for Rookie to be against Agent. So if he's like, well, I'm wrong all the time, so I'm hoping I'm wrong about this too. That's kind of how I made that work.
Ah.
so heartbreaking.
that's also kind of sad. Wait,
Yeah, he's a sad little dummy, but we love him.
I'm gonna like gently hold him.
Gently holds
Please
Rookie.
do. He deserves it.
You have survived
For
this
Rookie to be
long.
revealed as
My
mastermind.
JPG Kenny is coming out.
Yeah, I highly doubt Rookie's the mastermind, but hey, if he is.
He's not actually dumb, it was all a ruse.
I cannot say anything about that, but I can tell you that Rookie is definitely stupid.
That's
He's
true.
not smart.
Whoa.
Rookie has
Zero
two
brain
worms
cell
in
gang
He's
represent.
got two worms in his brain. They aren't doing anything, but they're there.
He's doing his best.
He is.
Good.
We appreciate Rookie in this household.
Yes.
We stand Rookie.
I love Rookie with my entire heart.
Do
I'm
stand
letting my
Rookies in the
JPG
comments.
Kenny talk about it. He needs all the hugs.
You know, I guess this is a good transition to the next question. Because we're mentioning Ricky and characters. What are your favorite characters to write for? For both of you.
There's a certain turtle monarch that I do so love and enjoyed writing his
King.
development and his journey into survival.
David.
You know,
We
it starts out
stand.
I was like, "Grr, Mario, I hate you, go die." And then it was like, "Oh, Mario, we gotta work together so we can escape." Overall, Bowser is just a really cool character to work around, especially his RPG personality, which is basically just a
Yeah.
man child.
I'm really glad that's what you went with for him. We have to stand Bowser.
Stand by.
Bowser's RPG personality is the absolute best.
My favorite characters are Agent and Dot. I just think they're neat.
Then heart emoji.
Well, also like Gabe with Bowser, they have the most development over the series, so of course I am most proud of them.
We all are proud of them.
We all are
Yes,
proud.
we are.
All right. And finally, we're at the last question for the both of you, and that is, what is the best reaction to your story that you have gotten?
I can't really remember anything specific, but I do enjoy the fan art I get for when Funny Green Man revealed as the mastermind. Like that, it's really touching. seeing like fan art for your story because people enjoy it.
Yeah, fan art is always like probably the best notification to get.
It's also
And
a
then-
really big motivation booster.
Yeah, 100%. And then with any like body discovery, when you get like a ton of comments just screaming no, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
I did it.
Yes.
I look so.
Yes.
I made
Suffer.
people sad.
Sorry, so I'm like, okay, like,
Oh, wait, hold up. I'm sorry. I have another answer to this.
Alright, go ahead.
It's very small. Just one of the best moments in the entire series was in Chapter 2 when Agent has a dream with Buff Rookie in it. And I just remember the comments losing their fucking minds.
Buff Rookie. Here he is.
There's my boy.
So yeah, that's all I have to say.
But I mean, I can't wait to see the reactions of people for my other specific project I'm working on for Marioronpa. You all know what it is.
Do you want to talk about it here, or do you want to?
Yeah, I'm fine talking about it. It's a remake. Some cast members are taken out and replaced. The setting will still be Peach's Castle, just bigger and much better, and actually drawn this time instead of just taking screenshots on Gary's mod.
Really?
That's what I did.
I like that.
I downloaded a Peach's Castle map on Gary's mod and took screenshots for the backgrounds. Because I don't want to draw backgrounds because one, I couldn't, and two, I didn't feel like it.
Valid.
Understandable. My backgrounds
Yeah,
are
If it
just
works, it
from
works.
the PSA missions.
yeah. And
I
the
thought
characters
I'm
that
not gonna lie.
will.
No,
yeah,
I hear
same.
some of them, like the Box Dimension and Dot's Igloo, but that's pretty much it.
Cool.
And as for remix characters, some of Marioronpa 2's characters will be put into that since it was canceled. Notable mentions
Ooh.
are
Hug.
Professor Elvin Gad
Hell,
Deserved. Love him.
and I took out Kylie Koopa and replaced her with Birdo.
fuck yeah, Birdo.
F to Kylie.
Rip Kylie. I didn't know how to write for you. Quite loving partners in time.
Birdo's a queen though.
Yeah, but
thought
that's
Birdo's a
all.
dude.
That's all I'll share about the remake.
No, Birdo is a lady.
Yeah, Birdo's a woman.
I've been lied
She is
to
a-
for so many fucking years.
She was.
She's a
originally,
trans-
I think.
Yes,
I don't know.
Birdo and Vivian are the trans women icons of Mario.
I just googled Bird gender, and yeah, fucking trans icon.
Trans rights, baby.
Trans right.
Hell yeah.
Trans right.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, trans rights. So, okay, you had just mentioned the remake before we talked about trans rights. That actually leads into a good question for you, Gabe. Since Marioronpa 2 was canceled, is it still canon to Marioronpa 1? That question comes to us from HopeBagel69.
Nice. All right. I would say yes. Marioronpa 2's whole story is still canon. Timeline of Marioronpa 1, and the remake is gonna have a completely different timeline in general. So I can restrict myself less from Super Paper Mario. I can actually follow Tofu's advice and include elements of the Mario series that could work for murders. For example, power-ups.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's all I'll say for now.
Frog suit.
Ruh-roh.
No!
I don't know
Become
what
frog.
Frog suit murder.
Become frog ribbit.
And if you put on a frog suit, then you can't drown.
Exactly, it's in the water.
Exactly.
Bet. Okay.
Well, Mario can breathe underwater anyway.
Bet.
He can breathe in space, too.
Legend.
Not for long. Is that a challenge?
Do do we continue the questions or I don't know.
Yes.
Bet. Okay.
What else will we do?
I don't know. Talk about trans rights. Anyways,
Trans rights.
Sans rights.
That too.
Yeah.
Sans rights.
for Gabe, again, what's your favorite Luigi game?
Mario is missing. Okay, no, for real, it's Luigi's Mansion 3. I really love that game. It's so much fun. And also, can we? Is this an excuse to talk about Polterpup more?
Yes.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Go
Yes.
Run.
Yes, Polterpup. I love him, and I want everything that's good for him.
Will Polterpup ever be in the Marioronpa universe?
Mayhaps.
Easter egg.
Please bring
That's
in.
good enough. That's what we need. It's confirmation.
Confirmed.
Very vague confirmation of mayhaps.
Oh yeah.
In like
Should I ask another question, or do Craig / Apollo want to?
Gregg,
You can ask another one.
I'll ask another one. I'll
Ah.
ask you another one. Wah. Again
Wow.
for Gabe, because there's like 3 more for Gabe, and then we get back to Tofu. For Marioronpa 2, what role did previous survivors play, and what happened to Mario?
Mario was
Mario's
captured.
missing.
Mario is missing.
God damn it. Mario was captured and held for ransom by the remnants of Despair and Fawful. And basically, the plot of the intermission was to rescue Mario and gather Power Stars so they could access Isle Delfino and stop Fawful and Dimentio from completing another killing game. And the survivors, of course, play the role of the Future Foundation, but I renamed it the Astery Foundation, which is, fun fact, is Greek for star.
Nice.
Ooh.
Also, Gino and Rosalina were married because I wanted
Aw.
They
Yeah.
should.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
The good ending.
to.
Star.
Good ending. We love star people.
Bet.
Yeah.
Star.
What's the next one? Oh, do I
I'll
get
go
to-
ahead.
Yo.
This is the episode of me stealing questions.
Like a thief in the night.
I just
Gregg.
forgot how to read.
Greg, the question thief.
Again for Gabe.
Joker
Did-
Persona 5.
Did you have any major changes to the original plan of Marioronpa 1 from Seagull 129?
I mean, Mimi and Anastasia were planning to be the masterminds for a small amount of time, and I was like, Mr. Elwood's better. And then Anastasia became a
Oh, yeah,
killer,
I
and
do
Mimi
remember that.
became the survivor.
Good for me, though.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's the biggest change I can say because I stuck to the original formula pretty well.
Well, this one is from the Red Ranger X. Why did you cancel Marioronpa 2?
Because I am a pea-brain idiot and didn't finish my sprites and backgrounds, which caused me to get overworked and burnt out. Plus, I had an actual job, and capitalism's grasp has taken me, and I need money.
I can hear Spade yelling in the background to finish your sprites.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I am not making a single slide until I finish the sprites for the remake. That's a 100% fact.
Yeah.
God, how I wish I had
Make your
known.
sprites, kids.
Finish
Make
your
your
sprites.
Makes your sprites or stay
Do like me, and I would say do like Tofu, but I don't know if they finished their sprites before starting the game.
I did not. I made what I needed, and then I just make them as I go, and it's not that bad. Just make
Okay, yeah,
Get a
yeah.
comb for your ass.
Make enough before you start, and then if you
Yeah.
need more, you can add them.
Like, don't do like me though. Don't do like 80 just for the prologue.
I don't know how you do it, Jeff.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you really did something good.
You
Yeah,
like
stand
speedrun the entire
shit.
process.
Yeah.
Stan
Jet
gets
will come in the
resilient.
chat and be like, "This one had like 5,000 layers." I'm like, "What?" I usually don't even have like 20.
Sometimes my sprites don't have layers at all.
Yeah.
Flat.
Flat paper Mario.
We
Just
bring
draw
it
the
back
sprites
to
on like
the-
school paper.
Okay. Nice. Wait, so we just did the. Okay, yeah, we did that one. So let me do this one. So this is from Spade from Ronpa and Friends.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Hello, Spade.
Gabe, Nintendo's track record, do you have a plan in case of a DMCA takedown, and would you plan on moving platforms?
Yeah, I can see that. I'll probably, but the remake will probably be YouTube only, because making slides is an actual pain sometimes. But I mean, I don't mind doing it on Instagram as well.
Hogs.
Pog champ.
Hoggers.
Bogers.
Sounded like Wario.
Okay. Okay.
Wario number one.
Can we play Wario laughing?
Oh my
I'll link it in
god.
the description.
Ah!
I'll link Wario laughing for 10 hours in the description. I'm not about to go download that video just so I can overlay it.
Yes.
That's too much work.
Okay.
Oh my god! Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh god, okay.
Now we move on to questions for Tofu.
Oh, Pog.
Yeah.
The good ending.
The
The good ending.
good dude.
Gregg, do you want to steal this question from me, or should I?
You know what? Sure, I will.
We are done with the game questions.
From
To Tofu.
Let's go.
oh, I read the username is Wild Man. From Wild Man.
The man is wild.
Man.
Man.
From Wild Mania Horses 33. How do you animate?
I don't really consider what I do animation. It's very like pseudo animation. I just kind of lately what I've been doing for them is I've just been having like one of the PNGs over the background, and then I just like squish it for a frame, and then I very sneakily transition it into the next one, and it kind of gives an illusion like it's moving a lot more fluidly than it actually is. I'm not really an animator. I don't know if that's like if people think they're animations, I don't really consider them animations, but I don't know.
I mean, it's a type of animation. Like,
Yeah, it
I
is,
guess
but
like
it's like
cleaning. That's
Yeah.
kind
Really
like I
good
said,
one
it's
at
like
that.
pseudo animation is what I call it.
You
I
make
just
it look
kinda like-
cute. That's the good part.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I just kind of started by putting a bunch of pictures together, and then I just kind of got better at it for each execution and any other animation that I had to do.
Nah.
Gabe, if you want to answer that question as well, I don't see a major problem with it.
Well, I can't really, because one, I didn't really animate. I used pixel sprites. I put sprites together, and I, in quotation marks, animated it. And then used drawings whenever I feel like it was necessary. For example, there weren't giant books with teeth trying to chase Kamek in pixel art form.
Oh my god.
Sadly.
Sadly, I needed those books.
of.
Can I ask the next one for fun?
Yes.
Yeah.
For fun,
Bet.
sure.
For glory.
For honor.
For Tofu from Cat Grim, do you have any plans after you finish the current project?
Somewhat. I can tell you for a fact that Penguinronpa will not have a sequel, just because it would not work. But I am not opposed to making another Rompa. It just kind of depends on how I feel once Penguinronpa is finally done, because I'm gonna be real, this shit is hard. And it's like, do I want to do it again? Probably, because it's fun and rewarding. But it's a lot of work, so we'll see.
Understandable. Have a great day.
You too.
Hello, Danganronpa? Danganronpa machine broke. Understandable, have a great day.
I guess I'll take the next question, which is also from Spade/Ron Friends. Have you noticed the larger Club Penguin community taking notice in Penguin?
Yes, and it's very surprising. Like, I definitely expected more Danganronpa fans to find it and kind of just get into Club Penguin from that. But
Like
I've
me.
had a lot of... Yeah, like
That's
you,
what I
Jet.
Like me.
But there's been a lot of people just from the Club Penguin community that have found it, and like they've told me like that I got them into regular Danganronpa because of it, and that's crazy to me that they are fans of a stupid flash game with flightless birds, but not
That's one way to
Danganronpa.
describe it.
Oh, I just got flashbacks to when I didn't know penguins were birds.
What?
I remember that. I had
What
to
else
teach
could
you.
Are chickens birds?
No,
Chickens,
I
birds?
didn't know penguins were birds. They gave off the same energy as birds did it, not knowing that chickens.
I had to teach
Is what are
Apollo.
birds?
I had to teach Apollo about penguins and that fact that they were birds. It was fun.
Yeah.
Apollo, what did you think a penguin was, if not a bird?
I thought penguins their own species.
They're beans with beans for beaks.
Oh man.
Yes.
Being.
Yes, exactly. They are just
Bink.
they're just vibing.
They are.
I didn't know they were birds.
They are birds.
They are birds.
Fun fact.
Not for one.
Fun fact, birds are penguins.
What does
And
that mean?
penguins are birds.
Okay. Apollo, do you want to say the next question? You haven't asked a question in a while.
Okay. Oh, this one is long. Alright. How do you cope with the overwhelming stress of having a rompa and keeping to its story and workload while still managing to engage with fans? Lots of love from Jakin under Dash Forever. Wow, I sounded like the burger foot to the lettuce guy.
The burger foot.
It sounded like a burger.
It's kind of like a balance. Like, the fans do motivate me probably more than anything else. So, like, even if it is like a lot of work, like the moments where I do get to spend time with the community is always rewarding. Like, a couple weeks ago, we had a little anniversary party for Penguinronpa in our server's voice chat, and we watched me play the Club Penguin Wii game, and then we played Scriblio, and we watched the Club Penguin television specials, and it was a good time. And it
Yes,
just it really made me love the community and the series a lot more, and it made me really just want to try and make something that they can all enjoy.
Aw, that's very sweet.
That's like really wholesome.
Yeah, it's a really heartwarming message, but it also can be interrupted by Jeff 2, because that's where
Yeah,
Jeff 2
Jeff
was
2.
born.
Jeff 2 was born in that party.
Jeff 2
Jeff 2.
slaughters all the other teams.
Jeff 2 for Smash.
I
Jeff 2 for
agree.
Smash.
I agree. Jeff 2 for Smash, bro.
Well, we have one final question, and I'm gonna go ahead and ask it.
Take
What
it
was
away.
it like interviewing with IGN, and how did it make you feel? Like knowing you were recognized by IGN.
It was. Let me tell you how it started. So, I got a DM from just a guy with like a regular name, and it was like, "Hi, I'm blah blah blah," and usually like I see messages like that, and I think it's a bot, just because that's what those types of messages usually start with. But I humored it and I clicked on it, and it was like, "Hi, I'm from IGN, and we want to interview you about Penguinronpa," and I was like, "What?" Like, this is a stupid Instagram fan fiction about penguins killing each other, right? Like, what is wrong with you? You want to put this on like this big corporation's website?
7.8, too much water.
Too much snow.
Too much snow.
I just got back. I was really confused what was happening.
Oh, hello, Gregg. But so I looked into it, into the guy's name to see if it was like legit, and I find his Twitter page, and I see someone that I am following is following him, and I was like, oh, okay, I follow a lot of like game industry people. If he worked for IGN, that makes sense. I look a little closer, and it's fucking Barack Obama that follows him. So I was like, okay.
Barack Obama follows Penguinronpa.
Bro, Barack got taste.
My fellow Americans, I would like to tell you about penguins.
My fellow Americans, I am very saddened by Rory's execution.
My fellow Americans.
So yeah, I said yes, and it was pretty much just like a Q&A over DMs. It wasn't like a video call or anything. So I just sent my answers, and then like a week later, they published it. And it was kind of stupid that happened, but also insane in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're seriously the first Rumpa to ever do that. Like, be interviewed by...
I don't know why it was me, of all people.
Because it's good. How hard is it to
it's
put
Club
together?
Penguin.
Because
Club Penguin's popular.
Died.
I don't think it's as popular as like some of the other ones. Like
Tofu,
I
you
feel like
put a lot of
Mario,
work into your Rompa though. Like,
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Mario's not gonna exist after March. I'm sorry to hear you. Sorry.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Ayo, what?
F.
A lot of Mario, like the Mario 3D All Stars thing, is just they're not selling it after March 31st of 2020.
No.
And we all just joked.
Like, no
Mario
Mario is
died.
going to be publicly executed on March 31st.
2020.
like the Skyrim opening with Mario instead.
Oh no. Hey you, you're finally awake.
Finally awake.
Hey, you.
Trying to cross the border, huh?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
oh my god, that laugh is obnoxious, but it's okay.
So the second part of that question, because you might have answered it, but I don't know, and I'm gonna make sure for clarification.
Okay.
The second part, how did it make you feel? Like, did it make you feel like Penguinronpa is now like this big thing, and that you've accomplished something, or like I don't know, how did it make you feel?
I mean, yeah, I did feel that way, but I was mostly confused. Because I don't know why they wanted to do that for my stupid penguin story. So yeah, like I did feel proud of it though. Like seeing the actual article was like super surreal to like see like a verified Twitter account with like millions of followers post the art I made for Penguinronpa. And just seeing all like the quote retweets being like, "What is this?"
I love how they just like spoiled the chapter 1 death.
Yeah, they did.
They were like, "Hey, oh, here's the chapter 1 victim." That's fine.
And here's the killer.
I don't think they showed
You're already
the
caught
killer,
up.
but
It didn't? Oh.
I don't think so. But they definitely showed Antarctic.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. I don't think they showed the killer.
We're all proud of you, Tofu.
Hell,
I don't know why.
You've done
Because
great.
you brought me into like one
amazing.
of my biggest comforts, freaking things, and also you're an amazing artist and an amazing writer, and we are proud of you. Same to you,
These
Gabe.
are simply lies.
Absolutely
They're not
not.
lies.
You shut your trap.
We will stand Gabe though.
What?
I cannot
will stand
I stand
everyone.
both of you.
Do you want me to play Megalomania
No.
right now?
guys.
Please
You
don't.
would probably
Please
do
don't.
it anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
Please don't. I do not want to be copyright claimed.
Would Toby Fox copyright us?
Probably.
Hopefully
I feel like
not.
Toby.
No.
I feel like
Toby's
Toby
a
Fox
king.
is a
Would-
bro.
Toby Fox. He's an avid Instaronpa reader and he knows everything.
Yeah.
Fucking hope so.
Imagine Toby Fox actually reads your stuff though. He's just like, hey yo, look Penguinronpa, it's a lit ass murder game.
It's a little-
Called Penguin.
it's a lit ass.
Why don't you put a reference to an Instaronpa in Undertale 2?
Nice of the princess to invite us over for a killing game, eh, Luigi? I hope she made lots of despair. Luigi, look! It's from Dementio.
Oh my god.
Okay. One last question that is not on the document, but I want to ask it. And then we're gonna do the outro and everything. Was this a better interview than the IGN interview?
Yeah, because I knew you guys.
Valid.
Fair.
Also, we didn't talk about Sans in the IGN interview, so
Which is criminal.
Criminal.
absolutely.
No.
And I didn't get to shit on Luigi in the IGN interview.
Ooh.
Fuck Luigi.
Don't. No.
Dislike.
Okay, fine, I'll tolerate that, but you better not diss Polterpup, or I will execute you.
No, Polterpup's cool. I like
Yes.
Polterpup.
Polterpup gets a pass.
Polterpup's just a little dog. He's just fighting.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Well, anyways, that's all the time we have, I guess. So, yeah. Thanks for listening to the podcast. People listening to the podcast. Thanks. Big yeah. Thanks. Let's see you next week, and
Thank you.
goodbye. And now
To end it off, if you're not watching the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, you're gonna turn into
You're
a
gonna-
Goomba.
Zumba. Hey, Tofu, you want to say
Okay.
good night, podcast people? Good night, podcast
Okay,
people.
that's all the time I've got. I gotta get back to playing Mario Kart 7 for the GameCube.
Yeah. Let's go.
yeah.